If you're watching this video, you probably already know how powerful video can be to your marketing strategy.
You got your popcorn ready? Because it's going to be a show today.
Now, you're not here for basic video 101. No, you're here to get knee deep in some nerdy stuff to maximize your video's impact. Now, that's not gonna happen if your videos are out there lost in the abyss of the internet. No, you need to work on your video SEO so that people who need to see you actually see you. Today, we're gonna talk about what video SEO is and how it helps search engines understand your content, and also some of the best practices that you're gonna need to get going. So what is SEO when it relates to video? Just like any SEO, we want our videos and pages that they're on to be optimized so they can be more effectively indexed by search engines. So video SEO must be ranking high on YouTube, right? No, actually the goal of video SEO is to drive traffic to your own website, and that's separate from optimizing the search functions on a video hosting platform like YouTube. Now, despite owning YouTube, Google applies a different algorithm to decide what to display in its own search engine results pages. This is why you should make sure that each video that you want to appear to searchers is available on a public web page. In Google, when you type beginner woodworking projects and select video options, there are some results for YouTube, which is great if your end goal is growing your YouTube channel. But look at some of these other options. By following some basic video SEO practices, these options drive traffic to an actual business website where someone might shop around and make a purchase since they're already there on your site. All right, now let's talk about how video SEO helps search engines understand your content. By adding some extra content context elements to your web page containing the video, search engine crawlers will then be able to more easily understand what's there. Whether it's a post on your blog, featuring an embedded video, or a dedicated page with a video as its centerpiece, any video SEO that you place on your website should feature relevant language that helps Google understand not just the video itself, but the context in which you're using that video. If you have a specific page that just features the video, consider adding the transcript below. That both gives the text for search engines and makes your information way more accessible all around. All right, let's move on to a few best practices. First, we need to perform keyword research. You can make a beautiful jaw-dropping video that feels just like Wes Anderson himself filmed it. But there's one problem. Just like that sneaky, fantastic Mr. Fox, your video can't be found. You gotta think of keywords like the secret code that unlocks the gateway to your videos. You wanna use the words that your audience is using in their questions to the all-knowing search engines in order to help these all-knowing search engines find them. A great place to get inspiration is on Google search area, where it shows what people also ask or their related searches. Now, that's gonna give you a good idea of what people are actually looking for and searching for, and then you can use those keywords. Next, we need to make sure our video content is current. While there are some old videos that we will never forget and that'll never leave our hearts, Charlie! It's generally a good idea to make sure you take a good look at all your videos and that they're not outdated. If they are, well, it's worth taking the time to either update them or sunset them or maybe change them.
Start over.
Because it doesn't always mean that you have to just start from scratch. As long as you keep your files, you can even just go in and change the parts of the video that need updating. Another best practice is to make sure your videos can load quickly. Obviously, you want your videos to look the best they possibly can look, but today a lot of customers are watching videos on their mobile devices and phones. The difference in loading time for a 4K video versus a video in 1080p can be the difference between whether they watch it or they don't. Ask yourself what the goal of your video is and then edit it and put it on your video hosting platform accordingly, because there is nothing more annoying than a buffering video when you just need that information. All right, now our last best practice gets into the nerdy stuff using metadata and schema. Now, this isn't really as scary and complex as it may sound, even though it does sound complex, I promise. Schema is just like a special code that helps search engines understand what your video is by using labels and tags to describe their basic overview. Now, metadata is extra information that helps both search engines and users understand more details about your video, like a short description and some other important keywords. You can see some of that metadata below the first result for this Google search. Then, once you have both schema and your metadata in top shape, it does a lot to help search engines find and show your video to the correct people, which is ultimately what we want to be doing. Now, if you have a development team, they can also help you make a video sitemap for your website that will help search engines crawl your site for these videos. By using some of these best practices, you can absolutely improve how your videos perform on your website and how they're found in search engines. But remember, Just because they find your video doesn't mean that they're going to necessarily watch that video. None of this SEO stuff even matters if you aren't making videos that are addressing the needs of your customers. Create video that answers the questions your buyers have in a way that's true and transparent, because this is not only going to help your video be found, but those who find it will appreciate your honesty and give you their trust. And we all know that trust leads to them giving you their business. If you need help learning how to create this type of video content or help with SEO, check out our channel or connect with one of our amazing coaches today.